West Palm Beach is a vibrant waterfront city that is growing exponentially. Our population has grown to over 120,000 permanent residents. We have 9 stations in the fire department, and we cover 60 square miles, and we also have a logistics facility which is centrally located in the middle of downtown.
The Emergency Operations Center, which is what I run as an emergency manager, we tend to do the bigger issues, the bigger emergency calls. We start doing area command, unified command. We start to build out communications and logistical needs. We dealt with hurricanes, we dealt with protests. We of course had the pandemic.
The West Palm Beach Fire Department has several water rescue units. We have a full dive team. Each of our apparatuses have dive equipment, so we can respond, closest unit can get to the emergency as soon as possible. We also have a rescue boat that handles most of our water rescues in the intercoastal. We have 2 other boats that handle inland water rescues, call them our swift water boats, and then our inflatable boat.
We recently expanded into having jet skis, so we were able to use a sled that we tow behind, and we have firefighters trained on how to operate the jet skis in the open water as well as the inland waterways.
West Palm Beach Fire Department has several units that respond to our vehicle machinery rescues. Large car accidents where individuals are pinned into the vehicles. All of our suppression units have what we call extrication equipment, which is what's formerly known as the jaws of life, our spreaders and our cutters. Special operations consist of 5 disciplines. As stated, our vehicle machinery rescue, our trench rescue, our rope rescue, confined space rescue, and structural collapse rescue for vehicles in the buildings where we have to shore up.
So here at the West Palm Beach Fire Department, our firefighters are also cross-trained as paramedics. Over 85% of our firefighters are state certified paramedics. We run a very high EMS call volume, as do most departments these days. We're over 85% as well with EMS call volume. So having our firefighters become paramedics is essential to being able to provide comprehensive services. We are an all hazards department. We have technical rescue, we have hazmat, we have water rescue. We provide advanced life support services, and we're also expanding into the community paramedic program as well.
We're essentially bridging the gap for patients who are high frequency utilizers of the 911 system, who suffer from chronic diseases, unsafe living conditions, and substance abuse. Our community paramedic program, we receive referrals from the frontline crew members through our patient care reporting system, and we conduct in-home visits, home health assessments, support for chronic disease management, as well as medication education and education on the available resources within the community.
We now know that firefighting in itself has been classified as a carcinogen. We have to learn from the mistakes that we made in the past and do what we can to make a safer environment for our firefighters. If possible, eliminating as many of the environmental factors, such as cleaning of our gear, having a second set of bunker gear, having a bag that they can put their gear in when they're moving between stations, having extractors at each of the fire stations so that they can wash their gear. We have a contract with a third-party service who will deep clean the gear if necessary. With the new SCBA washers that we've purchased, we're now going to be able to wash those soft components of the equipment, such as the SCBA straps, the helmet liners, the flaps, things that were not normally able to be deep cleaned. Some of the other things that we do are a post-fire decon, where we're gross deconning the crews as they come out of fires. They're a large baby wipe that they can wash their face, neck, and hands with, and we encourage them to wash their hands before they consume any water or any food, at the incident. The fire department also provides annual physicals for all of our firefighters, which has enhanced blood screening panels that check for the different cancers that are associated with the fire service. We recently settled on a 3-year contract with a vendor who's going to provide a comprehensive health and wellness program for our firefighters to include everything from sleep hygiene to fitness activities to guided recovery workouts, so that we can really take a look at where we're getting injured, what are the causes behind some of the injuries, and maybe some preventative methods, some preventative exercises that can get our firefighters to their optimum level of fitness.
The program provides an app that allows us to check our workouts, check our nutritional daily values, check our caloric intake, how well we sleep, how much water we drink, everything that's important for a day-to-day aspect of a firefighter.
Some of our goals for the future are to expand our community paramedic program, to enhance our emergency operations as far as being prepared for climate change, being prepared for sea level rise, getting high water vehicles so that we can access flooded areas in post-disaster environments. Further, we have some aging fire stations that we need to get rebuilt, but when we look at those, we need to make sure they're rebuilt with hurricane ratings that are efficient for a coastal community, and also to have enough space for the future of this growing city.